Hello children, how are you doing? I'm sure you're revising all the topics, aren't you? Children, today we are going to build upon a topic we just learned, that is adjectives. We will further study about adjectives, but mainly about the degrees of comparison. बच्चों, आज हम सीखेंगे कैसे कुछ चीज़ों में, दो से ज़्यादा चीज़ों में comparison किया जाए. Let's start. So, adjective, but the degrees of comparison. Children, look at these pictures. I want you to observe them. Do they look same? No. What is different? The size, the shape? How would you compare them or talk about them differently? Think about it. आप सोचें कि कैसे कुछ आप शब्द यूज़ करेंगे जिससे सारी बॉल्स अलग अलग लगें या ये पता चले कि कौन सी बड़ी है और कौन सी छोटी है. For such a task, we use the concept of adjectives, degree of comparison. Let's start. The 3 degrees of comparison are positive degree when there is no comparison, comparative degree comparing 2 persons or things, and superlative degree comparing more than 2 persons or things. So, these are the main 3 types. No comparison, comparing 2 and more than 2. So, आपको ये मेन रूल याद करना है, उसके बाद ही आप आगे के रूल्स अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. Formation of comparative and superlative degrees. Most adjectives form their comparative degree by adding ER and their superlative degree by adding EST to what? To the positive degree. So, if you have positive degree, you will just add ER and you will get a comparative. And when you will add EST, you will get superlative. Let's see some examples. In the table given below, you have to form comparative and superlative degree of adjective using the positive one. The first example is done for us. Positive degree or positive adjective is young. What have we added here to make it comparative? We added, yes, you're right, we just added ER. Here it was young, we added ER, it became comparative. And when we wanted to make superlative degree, what did we add to the word young? We just added, yes, you're right, EST. So it became youngest, superlative degree here. Similarly, using the other positive degrees of adjectives, you can easily make comparative and superlative degrees. Let's move forward. Rule number 2. If the positive degree ends in E, only the letter E, we add only R and ST to make comparative and superlative. तब हम ER और EST नहीं लगाएंगे क्योंकि जो पॉजिटिव डिग्री का वर्ड है वो पहले ही E में ख़त्म हो रहा है. Let's read a few examples. Close. Close is positive degree. And what is it ending with? E, right. Then we shall not add ER. We will only add R to make comparative. Let's see. It's close here. Already we have E. So we have only added R. It becomes closer. And closest, only ST. My house is the closest to the school. So this is how we use the superlative and comparative. Let's proceed now. Children, if the positive degree ends in Y, the letter Y, and the Y has a consonant immediately before it, then y is changed into I before adding er and est. बच्चों हमारे पास जब जो शब्द पॉजिटिव डिग्री में होगा और वो y में ख़त्म हो रहा है और उसके बाद है कॉन्सोनेंट यानी जो वावल नहीं होता है, तब y किस में चेंज हो जाएगा? एक I में. हम y को नहीं यूज़ करेंगे, y को ड्रॉप कर देंगे, उसकी जगह हम यूज़ करेंगे I, द लेटर I और EIER और सुपरलेटिव में IEST. But if the y has a vowel before it, then it is not changed into I. Let's see how. In this example, the positive degree is pretty. अब क्या word pretty y पे end हो रहा है? Yes. और क्या y से पहले consonant sound है? जी हाँ, it's T, T. So this is y and this is the consonant sound. So we will drop y and add IER and here it will become IEST. So y is dropped, instead we write IER, hence the word will become prettier, and in superlative form prettiest. So I want you to attempt few more words and make more comparative and superlative degrees. The next rule: if the positive degree is a one syllable word ending in a consonant, the consonant is doubled and ER and EST are added to form comparative and superlative degrees. Let's see one example. Here, hot is the positive adjective, positive degree, hot. But when changed into comparative, it becomes hotter. Now, आपने यहाँ देखा, we have now double T, दो बार T है. क्यों? क्योंकि जो ये word था hot, इसमें T था, वो follow हो रहा है एक consonant से. उससे पहले एक vowel है. Hot. So it will become hotter because it has a vowel before that. And similarly, hottest. So this will also help you to remember your spellings. Okay, you have to remember that the consonant will get doubled. यहाँ consonant था T, इसलिए हमने उसे double कर दिया, बन गया hotter. Let's move forward. Rule number 5. In most cases, if the positive degree has two or more syllables, more is added to form the comparative and most is added to form the superlative degrees. Let's see here. Difficult. This is the positive degree. We cannot write difficult-er or difficultest. Here we will use more when to form comparative and most in case of superlative. Similarly, active, more active, most active. Let's see what comes next for us. Yes, rule number 6. Some adjectives are compared irregularly, that is, they do not follow any of the rules. Let's read them very carefully. Positive, comparative and superlative. Far, farther, farthest, as in the distance. How far is my house? It is farther than yours. It is the farthest. Far, further, furthest, as in position. Many, more, most, as in number. Here, none of the rules are followed. We are not able to add ER or EST. We are not able to drop any Y because there is no Y here. We are not able to use more or most. So these are irregular examples. Much, more, most. Again, as in quantity. I have more chocolates than you. Good, better, best. Here there is no repetition, no similarity. All words are different. Little, less, least. Late, later, latest, as in time. And late, latter or last as in position. Let's read few more. Old, elder, eldest. This is used when you are referring to the age. Bad, worse, worst as in the condition. Good, better, best. Well, better, best. Up, upper, uppermost. Now here we have ER in comparative as in upper, but then again the rule is broken because in the superlative form we have written uppermost. Similarly, out, outer, outermost. Let's study uses of some adjectives. Much, many. Much. We use much with quantity. We use much with uncountable nouns. For example, much work. And many, we use many with number. We use many with countable nouns. For example, many people. बच्चों, much हम use करते हैं बड़ी quantity के लिए जो specific नहीं है, but many we can use with number. So this is quantity and this is number. Next is little and a little. There is a slight difference. दोनों little हैं, लेकिन एक little है और एक a little. So little we use little with quantity. Little means almost none. For example, little help, almost no help, ना के बराबर. But a little means some. For example, a little help means some help. Next, few, a few. Few means almost none. For example, few students. A few means some. For example, a few ladies. So there is quite a difference. Elder, eldest, older, oldest. This is very, very common and children usually make errors in this. We use elder and eldest only with the persons. For example, my elder sister is a manager. Now, sister is a person here. My elder sister. If we are going to use them in a sentence, we use older and not elder. Older and oldest can be used both with the persons and things. This was so very informative, isn't it? Children, revise all the rules, apply them, make new comparative and superlative adjectives, and do not forget to attempt the practice exercises.